As a timeless figure with her striking red hair and captivating performances, O'Hara's narrative is remarkable. Her legendary roles in films like The Quiet Man showcase her tremendous talent. But her life behind the scenes was equally compelling. Following the tragic death of her husband, Charles F. Blair Jr., a pioneering pilot who died in a mysterious plane accident, O'Hara faced a profound sense of loss that cast a shadow over her public success. The years that followed were filled with both personal triumphs and heartache as she navigated the complexities of fame and grief. Her resilience shone through in her career, where she managed to remain a beloved figure despite the emotional challenges. As we delve deeper into Maureen O'Hara's extraordinary life and the untold stories shaped by her experiences, we uncover the grace and strength that have solidified her place as one of Hollywood's most treasured actresses. Born as Maureen Fitzsimons in 1920, she was the daughter of Charles Fitzsimons, a prosperous businessman, and Marguerite Fitzsimons. Growing up in Dublin, O'Hara experienced a colorful and exciting household, shared with her 5 siblings. Her family was lively and supportive, helping to shape her spirited personality. With such a rich family background, the environment around her was likely filled with creativity and ambition. A significant moment in her early life occurred when a psychic made a prediction about her future, foreseeing that she would become a famous actress. This prediction added a layer of intrigue to her upbringing. However, it also came with a warning, suggesting that despite her future success, everything she cherished would eventually escape her grasp. This notion of fleeting happiness would accompany her throughout her career. Such early experiences and family dynamics would play a vital role in shaping her later life and career in film and television, laying the foundation for her iconic status in Hollywood. At the young age of 14, O'Hara joined the Dublin Abbey Theatre, diving into the world of acting and taking on supporting roles that helped her hone her craft. For 3 years, she graced the stage, developing her skills and presence, which caught the attention of American performer Harry Richmond. He saw potential in her talent and encouraged her to take part in a screen test, marking an important transition in her career. However, her first experience in film did not go as planned, being described as disastrous, which could have discouraged many. Instead, she persevered and caught the eye of the distinguished English actor Charles Laughton. Laughton recognized her talent and signed her to a contract, providing her with another chance to make an impact in the film industry. He also suggested that she adopt the surname O'Hara, which would become synonymous with her storied career and her connection to her Irish roots. This pivotal period set the stage for her remarkable journey in the world of cinema. During her early career, Maureen O'Hara gained a significant break in the film Jamaica Inn, directed by Alfred Hitchcock. This film not only brought her fame, but also introduced her to George H. Brown, a producer who became an important figure in her life. Their relationship blossomed into romance, and soon, Brown caught O'Hara off guard by orchestrating a surprise wedding just before she set off for her journey to Hollywood. While this may have seemed like a fairy tale start, the reality of their marriage quickly turned sour. The pressures of Hollywood and the personal issues between them led to an unhappy relationship. As the events of World War II unfolded, O'Hara chose to remain in the United States, a decision that strained their already fragile union. Ultimately, this decision contributed to the dissolution of their marriage as the distance and life choices set them further apart. When World War II began, Maureen O'Hara was in America working with Charles Laughton's film production company. Though she longed to return to her homeland of Ireland, her plans were disrupted when Laughton sold her contract to RKO Pictures. This unexpected move felt like a betrayal to O'Hara, as it not only forced her to stay in the United States, but also limited her career choices during a tumultuous time. Her experience at RKO Pictures led her to a role in the film A Bill of Divorcement, yet this also turned out to be a challenging chapter in her life. The director of the film, John Farrow, did not create a positive atmosphere for her, making the entire project memorable for the wrong reasons. Despite her talents and aspirations, these events marked a significant point in O'Hara's early career, showing the complexities that actors faced during this period of uncertainty and upheaval in Hollywood. Upon arriving in Hollywood, Maureen O'Hara found herself in a situation where she often accepted roles that did not highlight her talent. The early years were filled with parts in films that were generally of poor quality, leaving her dissatisfied with her career choices. As the disappointment grew, she reached a breaking point, contemplating leaving the film industry altogether. During this low period, she approached her agent with a heartfelt plea for a role in a John Ford movie, seeing this as a lifeline to the career she truly wanted. Her efforts were rewarded when she landed a significant role in How Green Was My Valley. This film became a dream come true for O'Hara, opening the door to her working relationship with the renowned director. However, collaborating with John Ford was not without its difficulties. While Ford was an extraordinary talent with a keen eye for storytelling and visuals, he was also known for his violent and often cruel demeanor. This made the filming experience challenging for O'Hara, as she had to navigate his intense directorial style while simultaneously delivering powerful performances. Despite the struggles, this collaboration marked a critical turning point in her career, establishing her as a major actress in Hollywood and setting the stage for many successful roles to come. Living with Will Price, Maureen O'Hara's second husband, presented numerous challenges that deeply affected her life. Price was known to be a bullying figure whose troublesome habits included binge drinking and gambling. Despite O'Hara's efforts to support him through his struggles, the situation deteriorated over time. The stress of dealing with his behavior left her trapped in a difficult position, trying to maintain her professional obligations while managing the chaos at home. Each day became a balancing act, as she faced the emotional and psychological burdens of her marriage. The contrast between her successful career in acting and the turbulent life she experienced with Price created an internal conflict that was hard to reconcile. This struggle not only tested her resilience, but also impacted her personal sense of fulfillment and happiness. Each attempt she made to assist him seemed to push them further apart, and the dread of returning home marred her professional achievements, building a lasting impact on her life and career. In 1942, Maureen O'Hara faced significant health challenges while filming Son of Fury. She fell ill due to ovarian cysts that complicated her condition, leading to the rupture of her appendix. This serious situation forced her to step away from the set, as she required medical attention and recovery time. Unfortunately, during this difficult period, producer Daryl Zanuck turned a critical eye toward O'Hara's absence. He made hurtful accusations that she was using her illness as an excuse to avoid work. Furthermore, he suggested that her health issues stemmed from complications related to an abortion, a statement that added insult to injury during an already trying time. O'Hara's struggles were compounded not only by her physical ailments, but also by the emotional toll of facing such disrespect from someone in a position of power. This incident highlighted not just her personal battle, but also the challenges faced by women in the film industry, where their dedication and integrity could be questioned in the face of health issues. After World War II, Maureen O'Hara emerged as the queen of Technicolor films, captivating audiences with her striking red hair and vibrant green eyes. She became a leading figure in the film industry, known for both her beauty and her commanding screen presence. However, the intense lighting used in Technicolor filmmaking took a toll on her health. O'Hara struggled with severe headaches and conjunctivitis, which made working conditions increasingly difficult for her. Alongside these health challenges, tabloid rumors began to swirl around her personal life and appearance. Some tabloids falsely claimed that she had gained weight, which led to considerable stress for O'Hara. This rumor nearly cost her a significant role in a film that could have further solidified her status in Hollywood. Despite these challenges, O'Hara's resilience and talent allowed her to navigate the turbulent waters of fame, overcoming health issues and media scrutiny to continue her career in a tough industry. Throughout her life, Maureen O'Hara embraced the joys and challenges of motherhood. In 1944, she welcomed her daughter Bronwyn into the world, and O'Hara treasured every moment spent with her child. Being a mother brought her immense happiness, and she often reflected on the special bond she shared with Bronwyn. However, her life took a dramatic turn during a trip to her beloved Ireland when she found herself in a frightening situation. After receiving an invitation to a local event, O'Hara sensed something was not quite right. Ignoring her instinct would have been a grave mistake, as the following day, newspapers detailed an attempted kidnapping plot against her. This shocking news brought attention to the threats faced by celebrities, even in serene surroundings. O'Hara's experience highlighted the complexities of her life, balancing the roles of devoted mother and a woman constantly in the public eye. This chapter remains a stark reminder of the difficulties she navigated beyond her illustrious film career. O'Hara's career saw a resurgence when she starred in Miracle on 34th Street, which became a catalyst for her career redemption. This classic film, released in 1947, not only showcased her undeniable talent, but also rekindled her connection with audiences who had adored her earlier work. The role allowed her to bring warmth and charm to the character of Doris Walker, who struggles with her daughter's belief in Santa Claus. The film's success re-established O'Hara as one of Hollywood's premier actresses and reminded everyone of her range and grace. During this period, she developed close friendships with her co-stars, including the talented Natalie Wood. Their bond went beyond the set, and they shared experiences that deepened their connection. O'Hara's ability to form lasting friendships in the industry played a significant role in her happiness and provided her with support as she navigated the ups and downs of fame. The experience of working alongside such gifted individuals helped her gain confidence, allowing her to embrace new roles with a renewed spirit. In 1951, after a decade of marriage, O'Hara's second marriage ended when her husband, Price, filed for divorce. This significant change in her life prompted her to seek solace in a vacation to Mexico. During this trip, she met Enrique Parra, a prominent banker and politician who would become her new partner. Initially, their relationship faced skepticism from those around them. However, O'Hara took steps to ease her concerns about Parra's background by hiring a private investigator to look into his history. This decision proved to be important, as it allowed her to see beyond the doubts and to embrace the new love in her life. As their romance blossomed, O'Hara found joy and companionship again, transforming her outlook after the end of her previous marriage. The experience marked a transition in her life, leading her into a new chapter filled with hope and affection. Their connection illustrated how love could emerge even after heartbreak, paving the way for new possibilities. During the 1950s, O'Hara became known for her frequent collaborations with John Wayne. They starred together in several westerns and adventure films, captivating audiences with their strong performances and undeniable on-screen chemistry. This chemistry sparked curiosity and speculation among fans and film critics alike about a possible romantic relationship between the two iconic stars. However, throughout their time working together, there was never any concrete evidence to support these rumors. Their dynamic was electric, and the way they portrayed their characters often hinted at deeper feelings, but nothing was formally confirmed. An interesting aspect of their relationship lies in the belief that Wayne never proposed to O'Hara, viewing her as a woman whose strength was perhaps too formidable for him. This perspective on her character likely influenced their interactions both on and off the screen, adding layers to their performances. The partnership between O'Hara and Wayne remains an essential part of classic film history, showcasing how powerful co-stars can shape a narrative with their presence and connection. Their legacy in cinema continues to be celebrated by fans who appreciate the depth of their portrayals and the stories they told together. In the 1950s, O'Hara fought against tabloid stories, particularly when the magazine Confidential falsely claimed she was caught in a compromising situation at Grauman's Chinese Theater. This scandalous accusation aimed to tarnish her reputation, but O'Hara was determined to defend her honor. She vigorously contested the story, and, with the help of her lawyers, provided clear evidence that she was actually filming in Spain at the time of the alleged incident. This proof not only exonerated her, but also highlighted the malicious nature of tabloid journalism that often preyed on the lives of celebrities without verification. O'Hara took the fight further by suing the magazine for defamation. Her legal team skillfully demonstrated the harmful impact that such false narratives could have on an individual's career and personal life. Ultimately, O'Hara's successful lawsuit against Confidential marked a significant victory in her battle against tabloid sensationalism, reinforcing the idea that public figures can stand up for themselves against untruths and maintain their dignity amidst scandalous claims. During her life, Maureen O'Hara encountered a challenging custody battle with her ex-husband Will Price, who sought custody of their daughter. Price made claims about their marriage, suggesting it was immoral, which added a layer of complexity and tension to the situation. Despite the difficult circumstances, O'Hara decided to take the high road. Rather than using potentially damaging information about Price's homosexuality in court, she focused on what she believed was right and just. This decision showcased O'Hara's character and integrity, as she chose to prioritize her daughter's well-being over any chance to gain leverage in the legal battle. Ultimately, her approach paid off as she successfully won full custody of her daughter. O'Hara's grace in handling this personal struggle reveals much about her resilience and dedication as a mother, making her not only a celebrated actress, but also a determined individual in her private life. O'Hara's relationship with Enrique Parra lasted 15 years, marked by both love and challenges. Despite their affection for each other, external disapproval played a significant role in their eventual separation. Tragedy struck in 1967 when Parra's daughter passed away, which deeply affected him and created emotional distance between him and O'Hara. It was during this difficult period that O'Hara began to heal her heart. She found solace in the friendship of Charles F. Blair, Jr., a charismatic pilot she had known for years. Their bond grew stronger as they supported each other through personal struggles, and this companionship laid the groundwork for a romantic relationship. Eventually, O'Hara and Blair decided to marry, marking a significant shift in her life. This new chapter was filled with hope and a renewed sense of joy, illustrating the power of love and connection in overcoming past heartaches. The couple shared experiences, and mutual support allowed O'Hara to embrace a future filled with promise. Upon hearing the news of her ex-husband Will Price's death, Maureen O'Hara experienced a deep shock. Price passed away from a heart attack, but crucially, the news was kept from O'Hara and their daughter Bronwyn until much later. This decision added to the emotional toll of her past, reflecting the complexities of their relationship and the impact it had on her life. As she continued into the 1970s, O'Hara began to embrace more age-appropriate roles, marking a significant shift in her career. This transition came at a time when many actresses were facing pressure to conform to the industry's expectations, yet she stood firm in her values. Refusing to participate in explicit movie scenes, O'Hara gradually retired from the spotlight, choosing to leave behind the glamour of Hollywood. Her departure signaled not only a personal choice, but also a statement of independence from an industry that often pushed boundaries. After retiring, Maureen O'Hara and her third husband Charles Blair Jr. moved to the beautiful Virgin Islands. There, they took on the challenge of managing a small airline, combining O'Hara's business savvy with Blair's passion for aviation. O'Hara also became involved in the local community by taking on the role of editor for a magazine in Ireland, which allowed her to express her creative side and stay connected to her roots. However, O'Hara's life took a tragic turn when Charles Blair Jr.'s aircraft crashed. The accident claimed his life along with 3 others, leaving her devastated. In the wake of this tragedy, O'Hara found herself grappling not only with profound grief, but also a deep sense of suspicion surrounding the circumstances of the crash. She began to believe that it might have been orchestrated, leading to questions and uncertainties that haunted her. This chapter of O'Hara's life was marked by both her entrepreneurial spirit and the heartache that followed Blair's untimely death. Repairing her life after such a loss presented its own set of challenges, as she navigated through her sorrow while trying to preserve the legacy and memories of her beloved husband. O'Hara began to suspect that her husband Charles Blair Jr.'s death was not an accident, and that he may have been connected to the CIA or another agency. After her husband's passing, O'Hara felt something was off. The circumstances surrounding Charles's death seemed unusual, raising doubts in her mind. Despite her initial drive to uncover the truth, she found herself overwhelmed by fear. The possibility that her husband had ties to covert operations made her question the safety of her own life. The weight of her suspicions led her to make the difficult decision to halt her investigation. With each unsettling thought, O'Hara grappled with the notion that uncovering the truth could put her in harm's way. These concerns lingered in her mind without resolution, leaving her suspicions unconfirmed and her worries unaddressed. She was left to reconcile her feelings of loss with a fear that ran deeper than she could have imagined. After John Wayne's death, Maureen O'Hara felt a profound sense of loss for her close friend and frequent co-star. Their bond had blossomed on screen, where their chemistry captivated audiences in films like The Quiet Man and McClintock. When Wayne learned he had cancer, O'Hara was among the first to visit him, showcasing her commitment to their friendship. It was during this difficult time that she took on the responsibility of advocating for him to receive a Congressional Gold Medal. O'Hara's efforts highlighted not only her admiration for Wayne's contributions to cinema, but also her deep respect for the man behind the iconic roles. She worked tirelessly to ensure that he was honored appropriately before his passing. Their friendship had transcended the silver screen, and O'Hara's dedication during Wayne's illness revealed her true character, demonstrating loyalty and love in a time filled with sorrow. Their legacy as a dynamic duo in film remains cherished by many. O'Hara's favorite film was The Quiet Man, a classic that resonated deeply with her. Beyond her glamorous roles, she showed remarkable kindness that touched many lives. One of the most inspiring stories involves a wounded police officer who shared her love for the film. After learning about his situation, O'Hara decided to pay him a visit while he was recovering. She not only brightened his spirits, but also formed a strong bond with him and his family, showing a genuine interest in their lives. This friendship blossomed beautifully. O'Hara even attended the baptism of their child, which speaks volumes about her character and warmth. Such actions reveal a side of O'Hara that goes beyond the screen, showcasing her as a person of deep compassion and generosity. She understood the impact of her fame and sought to use it for good, making a lasting impression on those around her. O'Hara's legacy is not only defined by her cinematic achievements, but also by her heartfelt connections with people. The unexpected death of Natalie Wood in 1981 deeply affected O'Hara, and she expressed her sorrow over the tragic loss of such a beautiful and charming person. O'Hara remembered Wood fondly, reflecting on their time working together in Miracle on 34th Street, and finding it heartbreaking that a life so full of promise ended so abruptly. This loss marked a significant emotional blow for O'Hara, who was known for her strong and vibrant personality. In her final years, O'Hara encountered a series of challenges that compounded her struggles. One of the most devastating events was the destruction of her home by a hurricane, which left her with the daunting task of rebuilding her life from the ground up. Her health began to decline, with heart attacks taking a toll on her well-being, forcing her to confront the fragility of life. As her condition worsened, O'Hara made the decision to move to Idaho to live with her grandson. This move was partly prompted by concerns over her personal assistant, who had faced accusations of mistreating her, leading O'Hara to seek a safer and more supportive environment. Through these tough times, O'Hara remained an enduring figure, reflecting on both the joys and the sorrows that life had presented her. In 2015, Maureen O'Hara passed away at the age of 95, surrounded by her family, creating a poignant scene with her beloved film The Quiet Man playing softly in the background. This iconic actress, known for her vibrant performances and strong characters, left a remarkable mark on Hollywood. In her final interview, she reflected on her life and career with a sense of satisfaction, having navigated the challenges of the film industry as one of its most unconventional talents. O'Hara was celebrated not only for her beauty, but also for her fierce independence and ability to portray complex roles that broke traditional molds. Her legacy continues to inspire future generations of actresses, showing that strength and grace can coexist on screen. The emotional memories she created with audiences and the unique characters she embodied ensure that she will always be remembered as a true pioneer in cinema. Her journey through the ups and downs of life and the film world remains a testament to her resilience and dedication to her